April was doing great. It's been quite a few days. A lot has happened. Can't complain, man. It's really good. Now I gotta really lock in and just make sure that I get this job going. And I'm actually gonna be working a second job, so and times are tough a little bit, but not tough enough. So just gotta keep working hard, man. Goes for everybody. Everybody who is struggling to make ends meet and stuff, just know that you're gonna make it through. You just have to work hard. I mean, don't kill yourself out there, but you have to just stay in the pocket and just know that those situations are not as strong as everyone makes it out to be. So you have to just be brave enough to roll with the punches. I hope everybody's doing great, actually. Got a few people in here. So the good news is that I got a new vehicle that actually works. We've been struggling so bad. And we got my wife a 2027 Kia Sportage. Man, I tell you, man, it's like being in a spaceship or something. It's amazing, but I'm just thankful. And yeah, a lot of the hard work really does pay off, so can't complain. Hope everybody's doing great. Just here waiting for this pile to start to accumulate so I can push it. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. The night shift has not been nice to me. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm about to hit the halfway mark. 400 or 500 subscribers. That's just insane, man. I didn't expect people to actually believe in what I do, even though what I do is so many other things. You know, I don't stay tied down to one thing. You know, I really like to just, I guess, just, you know, move around and do different things every now and then. And yeah, I mean, it's been quite the ride on this channel, man. I think I have like 500 videos right now. But can't complain, man. You know, I've been putting in a lot of work, you know, trying my best to just, you know, keep this channel going. This is the most I've worked really hard for. And to say that, man, like I'm about to hit the halfway mark to start getting monetized for this thing. It makes me happy because it's something that I had been working for a long time. I had been working really hard because I really believed in this channel, and I felt like if I just stick with it, maybe something will happen. Maybe, you know, the ball will begin to move, and, you know, everything that I say and kind of preach to people, like, is gonna have validation behind it. So I'm extremely happy. I'm excited to hopefully one day hit that 500 mark of subscribers and get to 1,000 and everything. I've seen so many people, reach where they wanted to be, and it's so nice to see that people are actually making it. They're doing something with their life. They're doing something with their channel, and yeah, it's just amazing. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I really hope everyone is doing the same. I hope everybody's having, a blast with their lives, and just, really, really making something out of their life. Lately I've been such a softy with animals, and I just adopted 2 animals. We actually went on vacation not too long ago, and I was not planning to adopt any animals at all, but there was this little puppy that needed a home. They left her and her brother on the side of the road, and they brought her in, and I couldn't say no. She literally stole my heart. And the cat that we got as well, so we got it's a Chiweenie dog. So she's so adorable. And we got a cat for my kid, and they're both, the cat thinks he's a dog, the dog thinks she's a cat. All the animals are mixing their who they are. So, and they don't like to sleep in their crates. They don't like to sleep, away from us. They want to sleep on the bed with mom and dad. So they all want to just be there and sleep with us. All of them, like children, pretty much. Like little children, scared children that they don't want to sleep in their own bed. It's too funny. It's too funny. I always get woken up in the morning, early in the morning, with all of them fighting, and I won't play fighting, but they do it to where they're starting to roll around, and then they end up on top of my face, and I have no choice but to wake up. So literally like children, waking up at the crack of dawn and just waking up their parents is exactly the same with these animals. So it's so funny. But yeah, like I said the last stream, I encourage everybody to go adopt an animal. These babies need someone to care for them. They're so adorable. Even the seniors and the middle-aged dogs and cats, they're so sweet, and they're loving, and a lot of them they don't ever find a home, and it's just sad. And if I could, I would adopt all of them, but there's only so much I could really help and really do. And, you gotta just do your best as a human being to be there for animals and be there for your family. Because time's short. You wanna leave behind something worth remembering, and good energy. You don't really experience just a beautiful powerful moment of feeling loved. Unless like you have an animal, like you really see that their love is pure, their love is unconditional. And I just can't get enough of it, man. It's like having children. So I'll take what I get, man. It's such a joy to be able to come home and see them, along with my human family. They always come first. I love them, but my fur babies are. Quite the night, quite the day. A lot has happened. So we got the vehicle, got the new vehicle. The truck is up and going. And we're all with our hands full, but it's gonna work. And planning to start our new home soon. But it's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of signing papers, a lot of contracts. It's gonna be quite the hassle, but I think we can do it. I'm super excited. Our lot is huge. Like our lot is really huge. I'm super excited for that. So has anybody seen the new Spider-Man movie? And what would you rate it? I saw the movie. I liked it. But it's just kind of was expecting a little more. Like I was like, okay, this is Spider-Man, man. It's super cool. And I was expecting a little more for some reason. You know, I do appreciate that they cut it out with the whole woke stuff and everything. I don't care about all that. The fact that they tried to like just run that to the ground is just, you know, like I can care less about any of that. You know, we're not those people, like nobody. I don't know, man. But seeing the new movie of Spider-Man, I was just like, you know, it was good. It was good. You know, maybe like a solid 7.5. I don't know if you guys seen it yet. If you guys have, what would you rate it? Like, what would you rate the new Spider-Man movie? Right now, I think it's hitting like 2 billion right now. It's crazy. But I don't know, man. Something was off about this movie. I was just like, and then that post-credit scene kind of was like underwhelming. It was like anticlimactic. Because I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do the whole multiverse thing again, or like the Spider-Verse type of thing. But I don't know. I'm not too sold on it. Like I was just like. It was good. I don't know. I just felt like it could have done more. It could have done just a little bit more. But I get it. They're not trying to outdo Doomsday. But it is kind of weird. You know, there's too many things that are happening that are. They had mentioned something about 33. 33. He said like, oh, that she has a jump radius of like 33 feet or something like that. And that number's been coming out a lot lately. And I was like, man, I don't know if this is a weird coincidence or not. It's just strange, man. It's strange. I don't know if you guys seen like Maverick Approach and Beadle. But yeah, they've mentioned that number a lot. That it's been coming out a lot lately, and in the movies and TV shows. And it's just so strange. But, yeah, like I get super into that stuff. Like a lot of people say that's conspiracy, but nowadays, can you really say that they're conspiracies if everything is coming true? It's crazy. I don't know. The world is a very mean and scary place, but you gotta do your best as a human being to roll with that, man. Like, roll with the punches. Don't get caught up with all the BS. It'll eat you alive and spit you back out. Because lately, it's been a wild, wild ride, man. You can't let the world beat you, man. I've had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of health scares because not as young as I used to be. Still kind of young, but if you don't take care of yourself, you don't work out every day, if you don't move, with a limberness and just stay active. Like your body is just going to start failing. Your mind is not going to be right. Your mentality is going to be weak. It's like what Apollo Creed said, there is no tomorrow. You didn't say like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll take care of that eventually. There is no tomorrow. That should be your state of mind. That should be your mentality every day, because you don't always have tomorrow. Like, you might not have tomorrow. You might wake up and realize, damn, like everything passed by, all my life has passed by. You're going to begin to question yourself, contemplate life, and contemplate what you're doing on this earth, like on this earth. You don't want to live a life full of regret. You want to be happy. You want to be motivated and inspired to work hard and achieve what you want to achieve, because no one else can do what you do. Because if you believe that you're that special, that you're that different, and that you have a lot to give, walk that walk. Because no one else is going to do it for you. everybody, by the way. I hope everybody's doing great. It's about to be 1. I've only had 2 hours right now into work. Guys, I'm almost at 250 subscribers. That is insane. I think I'm at 241 or something right now. That's crazy. It's crazy. I did not expect to be this far in. And I'm like so thankful that people believe in my channel, believe in what I do. All the cameos that I've had with Penny and Sakura now. Hopefully I can show more of my animals soon. Yeah, it's such a blessing to know that like people do care. People do tune in to say hi. They tune in to subscribe. And, it feels good to see that I'm getting somewhere now. And, I really hope to hit 500 and get monetized and do something with this channel and start making it to something great. Like it's been a lot of hard work, a lot of time put into this, a lot of just effort and trying to give people insights also of what I do here and what I do in my life and in and out of work and to see that there's people that do care and people that do tune in. It's amazing, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to even get this far. Like 241, I never imagined people to even subscribe to my channel. I honestly thought it was just going to be just dead in the water because that's what it was looking at. It was looking like it was just a dead channel. And, I was at a point where I was like, yeah, I kind of give up. But I just stuck with it, kept working hard, and the channel's still going, man. And, people actually care, people actually tune in to see what I do, and just for people who don't know what I do, I'm actually an operator, and I work with nasty stuff that comes in. It's just, people ask me like, do you ever get used to the smell? Yeah. Get used to it. Kind of become nose blind actually. Like you don't even notice it, or even if you do, you're more trying to understand. Okay, what is in the water? What is it that is passing through the plant? You don't really like react the way that other people react when they come and tour. Most of them kind of hold their nose. Some of them run and gag and. When you're here for long enough, as I have been, you kind of like pick up on smells and stuff, and you kind of try to decipher. Okay, like there might be an upset, there might be something passing through. Something smells like oil, smells like some sort of chemical. The water is too murky, and you start to kind of like pinpoint. Okay, like there might be an issue. And it might reach the UV, so I need to catch it. And yeah, man, this job ain't easy, man. It's easy in a way of like, yes, it could become a routine. So if anybody is planning to be a wastewater operator, I can tell you that, it's easy in the sense of once you catch the routine and you learn to kind of just, okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. I do this every single day. It's honestly like, it might be one of the top 5 easiest jobs. But eventually you're going to have to know your stuff. And I don't know everything. I'm going to be honest, like, I don't know everything. But I do work extremely hard. And sometimes I gotta get on some of my teammates and tell them, like, hey, you guys need to get on the ball, man. You know, and that's the thing too here. If you have people who are supposed to be helping you, you have to make sure that you guys are all on the same page. Hello. And because if someone else is slacking, that can cost somebody's life here. Because, you know, that second that you're being lazy or something, you might miss something and a pipe bursts and hits that person in the face, shatters their orbital, or, you know, something falls from the basin, you know, or somebody falls into the basin or something, and the other person is just being lazy or not doing enough, and, you know, that person can literally drown. And the scary thing about the basin is that, well, I've seen only one person actually swim in the basin, but I'm not sure how exactly he did it, but the air, it blows up in the diffuser, but you're actually supposed to just sink. So if you get in that basin, you're done for. You will be unalived. And as well as our clarifiers thing, you gotta watch yourself. You gotta be extra safe and extra careful with where you step, how you step, you know, because any wrong move, man, could be your last. And you gotta be watching out when people are working machinery and stuff, because it's easy to get decapitated somewhere here. You gotta be careful with the animals. And just the other day there was a bobcat here. We're looking at it, and man, like, don't want to be in the room with a bobcat. There was an operator a few years ago, was doing his round at night, and he went into a room. I think it was the UV blower room or something. He goes and walks in, and there's a bobcat asleep in that room. So it's like, you have to be on your toes at all times when you're out here, because we're in the middle of pretty much nowhere, and you have animals ready to take you out pretty much. I mean, you got the occasional bobcat, you have the occasional big hawks and falcons that you get here. We also have coyotes, a lot of rabbits, a lot of jackrabbits, eastern cottontails, armadillos, skunks, raccoons. The raccoons are out lately, so we have a lot of raccoons that we got to be careful with. We got a lot of javelinas and skunks, a lot of skunks, so we got to be careful with that too. A lot of animals that can carry the rabies, so I'm from the States. I'm actually from Texas. But yeah, man, it's gonna be wild. Oh, sorry about that. lately, but just super blessed, super blessed. And, well, now the truck is all mine, so I'm gonna fix it up and just work on it and make it awesome. No, no. You don't want to see that. That was. That was. Yeah, I don't know. It's still. Like it still surprises me that this channel is like still going. Like not too long ago, I was like, "Oh crap! I haven't posted anything. I haven't done anything. I haven't live streamed. I haven't put any videos up." And I was like, "You know what? Like, if it's time." Yeah. I hope so. I don't know. At least that's what my wife says. But yeah, no, her new vehicle is amazing. We worked really hard. It took so many years of just saying we're gonna get a new vehicle, we're gonna get a new vehicle, we're gonna get a new vehicle. And we spoke it into existence, so now we have a new vehicle. She's more than happy with it. And that's just testament to hard work and just not giving up. Just having that I'm not gonna quit attitude. And you know, because I've had a lot of ups and downs this past few years, and you know, I should have quit a long time ago. I should have quit YouTube. I should have just given up. But I just said, you know what, like, no, like I have to make this work. So, you know, little by little, things are starting to actually happen. You know, and I mean, we just got a brand new car, so it's like, yeah, if I want to get 500 subscribers and get monetized and start actually doing something with this channel that, you know, I have never done before, you know, it's gonna happen. I just have to keep speaking it into existence. You know, it's gonna manifest if I want it to manifest. You know, success, it's gonna happen. Like it happens if you keep talking about it. You know, you keep saying like, oh, like I'm not good at that thing, so I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm not good at it. I'm a loser. I don't do this, and you know, I'm not good at it. Then that's exactly what you're gonna get. Those are the results that you're gonna get, and you're gonna continue to get, because your like words are powerful. And they go beyond what, you know, anyone could ever understand. So if you believe in yourself, and you believe in something that you're working for, working towards, keep speaking it into existence. You know, it's gonna happen. It has to happen because you've spoken on it, you've worked towards it. It has to happen. It has to. And you gotta be willing to die for that. You have to be willing to die on that hill, because you know, even that in itself, people can look at that and be like, damn, like, you didn't quit. Yeah, you know, gave it his all and everything, and like, maybe he didn't reach it on time in his life. But man, like, that gives me so much hope. That gives me so much fire that I need. You know, that I want to do it. That I don't want to fail. I want to work hard and get that. You know, I see all these influencers and stuff, like so-called influencers and everything, and YouTubers. No disrespect, but I mean, I honestly feel I can hang with a lot of them because a lot of them are super corny. A lot of them are like just horrible people, like almost not even human beings, because they get so consumed by being on top, being on a level where they think that they're invincible, and that most of them want to start boxing and everything. And it's like, why don't you go help somebody? Like, use your platform to go help someone or something. Like, volunteer for something. Go make a difference. You know, there's plenty of animals that need help. There's plenty of people that need help. You know, like, do something. Like, without the cameras following you around and everything, you don't always have to have a camera around you. Like, why don't you just be a good human being? That kind of stuff just, it kind of pisses me off a little bit, but, you know, I've never been in the position of where I had a limited amount of money and have all these things and stuff, because, you know, yeah, like I made it or whatever. But I know in my heart of hearts, I would love to help someone, you know, pass down whatever I've learned in my life to my family, to my kids, to my, you know, to everybody actually, and start to promote compassion, you know, rather than promote myself, promote, you know, what I want. Like, in reality, all I want to do is help. And I know that somehow I'm helping someone by putting out these videos and stuff, and just showing someone, like, wow, like, you know, he's just being himself. You know, he shows us, like, what he does in his job. He writes music, he sings, you know, he loves animals, he takes care of them, he, you know, fosters animals, he adopts animals, and stuff like that. You know, kind of just setting the example. And that's all I really want to do. And before my time is up, I just hope that I leave a really good story of someone who the odds were kind of just stacked against him, but he refused to quit. You know, he made something out of nothing, and whatever that this life gave to him, he made the best out of it. It's really just all I want, is to be remembered somehow like that. Because, you know, I won't have my own children. I have 2 stepkids. regardless that they're not with their biological father, they will always have his last name. And his legacy will always live to them, regardless of whatever the situation is. He will always have his lineage live through them. I've had 2 miscarriages with my wife, and it's like life didn't give us 2 children, but they gave us 2 dogs. Actually, well, a bunch of animals that act like children. I really couldn't be any more happier. I'm truly happy because I treat them like children. I couldn't be any more happier with my wife. And, I do all this for her. I do all this for my family, my stepkids, which are my kids, because I will wake up every day. The oldest one, we need to go to school. Like, I had to literally wake them up, both of them. Like, I would always be there for them to wake them up to go to school. When the oldest one was giving attitude to even want to wake up and go, and I'd have to get after them and like just really be a parent, and just not quitting on them. And to see him graduate was amazing. And my second kid, my second step kid is literally just entered 9th grade. So it's gonna be another one of those rounds of like, okay, I'm gonna have to push him too. I have to make sure that he gets to school and that he graduates, and he's already on the right track because he's one of the kids that they saw a lot of potential in. He academically is a little more advanced than other students, so they wanted him to take his test early, and this puts him a step closer in his path to go to college. So that's why I have to be prepared for when he doesn't want to go to school and stuff. I'm gonna have to really push him. I couldn't be any more happier, proud. So how's everybody doing, man? I hope I didn't talk everybody to death. Life is strange, man. Life is crazy. Don't mind me if I doze off. Do a sleep ASMR video or live stream. does anybody do like MMA or wrestling or jiu-jitsu or anything? I like super miss training. I haven't done it in so long. I used to train almost every single day. When I was preparing for a tournament, I was like training and dieting and trying to make weight, and I had to go compete in Harlingen. Man, I truly miss. Like I miss the feel of the fight, because I was a blue belt for a long time, and I was like, man, why is all the people that I trained with, like, how are they all advanced? Like, how did they all get a belt above me or 2 belts above me? And I trained just as hard as them. I trained extremely hard. I beat them all, and I was like humble about everything. I never trained with the intention of hurting somebody. That was my thing. I never ever wanted to hurt anybody while I trained, because I need them. I need to be able to work with that person. That way I learn new ways to choke someone, new ways to submit somebody in some weird fashion or whatever. Learn new techniques, new takedowns, new tosses, and like I needed to keep my opponent safe, so that way they don't get hurt, but then they'll choose to come back and train with me. And I took care of everybody that wanted to train with me. And the only ones that we would go extremely hard and fight were like the purple belts and the black belts and the brown belts, because they wanted to like just choke me out. But I would always give it back to them. I would always just keep fighting. And it was just like, I was wondering, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I went to 2 different schools. I trained. I won gold. Like, what do I have to do to advance? Because I was there all the time. I was training with 1 person, 2 people, 3, 4 only, and they were all high-level brown belts and purple belts and black belts, or just nothing but white belts. But I took care of everybody, and I always just wanted to just help somebody. And the fact that they just didn't give me the extra stride. They didn't try to, push me up, and rank me up to purple. Was like it broke my heart, because I was training like with all my heart, because I really did want to become a Naga champion, and I wanted the belt. I wanted to fight for the belt, because that was my dream. My dream was to go and fight and get that Naga championship belt. As a blue belt, I wanted to get it as a purple belt, as a brown belt, and I wanted to go as a black belt. But it just never happened, and I was just like, man, like I'm never gonna get ranked up, like, and I had a I had a match against this blue belt. He seemed kind of like panicky and stuff, but I trained so hard. Like I was in the best shape. I gained a lot of like muscle mass. I was fast. My cardio was on point. I made weight, and I was just calm. I felt so calm because every single time I would roll with high level. It's because I never really liked rolling with white belts or blue belts because I was like, yeah, we're kind of just both learning. It doesn't really make sense. So I wanted to get better. So I would always throw myself into the fire and go against purple belts, brown belts, and black belts, and just challenge myself all the time. And as soon as it came to like, okay, I gotta face somebody that's a blue belt, I gotta face somebody that's a white belt, like, it'd always go to my favor because I would out wrestle them. I would out, just. I knew how to maneuver out of certain moves, and I knew how to wrestle out of certain positions, and whatever I would learn, I would always try to just implement it. As soon as I saw the opening, I would just reverse and find a way to like get out of certain situations. Like my record was one loss in white belt, one championship in white belt, so it was like 1-1. And then they ranked me up to blue belt. I became a blue belt, and then that one I almost won my first match as a blue belt because I was so that guy was good. Like it was scary. Like I was literally my first match because it was like I had to face like two guys. It was weird. This was a long time ago. But I had to face two guys. One guy looked like freaking Jose Aldo. The other one looked like, I don't know, he looked like me. So I was facing myself. I was like, what the? At that time I had a man bun and a beard. And that guy had a man bun and a beard. And we had the same key. I was just looking at each other. I was like, so I'm fighting myself. So, yeah, like I ended up losing that one. I won the first match, and I faced this guy. All I had to do was beat that last guy, and then I would have won. But then since I only lost by 1 point, I was like, damn it. So then I had to face the other guy again, and I beat that guy by points, and I was just dead, like so dead, like I was tired. I was like, why do I have to fight again? And that second one, I was just like, oh, all right, yeah, no, I'm done. I had the worst cardio, but that first fight with the guy, not the first match, but the second match, that first round of the second match, man, that one, he was just like all over me. It was just, trying to just outmaneuver me, and he got me. He was able to scramble into an arm triangle, and he was squeezing for like life, like just for me to just tap. Like he was squeezing, and the only thing was like, I wasn't gonna tap. I was like, no, I napped before I tapped. And he didn't get it, so he literally like just killed his arms. And I was able to come back and, literally catch up, because it was like 17-16 in points or something. It was something like that. Um, but it was neck and neck. Like literally, all I had to do was pass his guard, and I would have won. So I would have won my first blue belt match championship. Instead, like I ended up getting second. So I was like, dang it. So it was super close. But then the second match as a blue belt, I just beat that guy just 2-0. Just whooped him. And I ended up getting the first place championship. And it was for Matt Shark. I'm not sure. That's a look like. Or I think it was Grand Prix. But I was like, man, I did not think I was gonna win. But well, I had a self-belief of like, you know what, I got this, man. Like, I've been in these situations too long. It's just like rolling. Like, I had to treat it like practice. And the guy was just all over the place. He was trying to like do all these fancy moves and everything, and I was able to just reverse every single thing. And, I was able to just submit him. And then shortly after, that's when COVID hit. So that's why I was like, no. So COVID hit, and I just stopped training. I didn't go back. I was like, wow, okay. So then got married not too long after. And then I just haven't trained ever since then. So it's been like maybe, say, 5.5 years ago that I haven't trained. So like, sometimes when I see posts from old friends that I had, and they're like black belts now, it kind of breaks my heart, because I knew how hard I was working, and how I knew I could beat everybody all the time, but I never did it to where I wasn't humble. Like, I was always humble, and I was always respectful. And just I don't know, maybe they had something against me, but I don't know. They just never ranked me up. And that's just something that always stuck with me, that kind of broke my heart. Because I knew I was a freaking beast back then. But now, I don't know. I would be scared to be in that situation again. Getting into a situation or an altercation, because I haven't done it in so long. Like, some things that kind of I need to brush up on, but there are some takedowns and stuff that I still remember. I just feel maybe like it's like muscle memory, so like I feel like in the moment I'd be like, oh, okay, I got this. Like the average person, I'd probably destroy them. But somebody who knows how to, actually roll and stuff, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I gotta just brush up a little bit. Yeah. I remember I was horrible. I was horrible my first time doing jiu-jitsu. I was like, man, I don't know anything. But now it's like, oh yeah, no, I know how to make people quit. was fun. I used to love wrestling. I used to train with Efrain Escudero from. He was one of the Ultimate Fighter Championship. Well, he used to be in the UFC. He was a tough, yeah, the Ultimate Fighter season winner. He won the show. Man, he was rowdy, man. He was rowdy. He was a beast, man. But he was also very humble when it came to teaching. It was amazing. But when they wanted me to go train with him, I was like, hell no, that man's about to kill me. And man, he killed me. I got in the cage with him. I was training with him. I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? I was like, what am I doing in my life, bro? He's gonna freaking kill me. I was like, no, man, what am I doing, man? I didn't pay for this. Yeah, it was tough, man. It was super tough. And also trained with Marco Beltran, who was also in the UFC. He was a bantamweight. And he was awesome, man. Him and I got along a lot. He was Efrain's friend too, and man, we trained. It was crazy. Yeah, it was insane, man. Because he actually, I honestly think he was the one that messed up my neck. Because he was teaching the class, and I was like, hey, hold on. He was like, come do my demonstration real quick. I was like, all right, cool. He gets me on a guillotine. He was showing everybody like a guillotine, but it was from a weird. It was like from a like not your average like position of doing a guillotine. He did it, and all I heard was something pop on my neck, and I was like, ooh. I just felt it like all the way down my arm, and I was like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Never been the same. I was like, man, I'm getting hurt. It sucked, man. Like I think that's the reason why my neck is like it feels like I got hit by a truck. But yeah, like Efrain and Marco were both one of the, like two of the best teachers that I had ever had. And training with them, you know, rolling with them, wrestling, and actually fighting them was like scary, but it was cool. And then I know John Jones's old striking coach. He went to our gym, and I remember them talking about when Stipe was gonna fight Francis Ngannou. Yeah, like John Jones' old, I think it was his Muay Thai coach or something. But he went to our gym to train someone, and he was also training Efrain. And they had asked him, like, what do you think? Like, do you think Stipe has a chance to win? And this guy literally gave the game plan of how Stipe can win against Francis, and it happened. It was so crazy. Like, I don't know, man. That guy was good. It's crazy. But Yeah, we had a lot of big names that came through those doors. Alright guys, go ahead and end it here. Enough of the story times. I'll see y'all. Everybody stays happy and healthy, prosperous. Thank you for coming by.